Bonjour mes amis. Aujourd'hui vous avez un vlog avec un camion qui c'est 70% français. C'est bien, tout est bien, 100 cm après la malle. Vous avez couché et après mangé une baguette français. Oui, j'ai oublié mon cahier à la maison. That's all I've got. Let's do it in English. New week, new job. But I think you're used to that. Good old Renault today. But actually, I don't know why. I've just driven it, I think maybe half an hour or so. And I don't know what's with this particular truck, but it runs like really good. I'm really impressed. I don't know what I like about it, to be honest, because it's just filthy and it's a Renault, but for some reason it drives really well. It's 530 or 510 horsepower, and what's not to like? I think they have the Volvo transmission and engine. So far so good, but the only thing is I've started my shift this morning at 7. Now it's almost 11:30, and my window is stuck. It won't go down, it won't go up. And I'm here at the Renault garage, just waiting for the guys to free up and take a look at it. To get that fixed, because I mean, driving with the window open all day is gonna be bad for my back, perhaps, or for my neck, or for my cojones. So I would rather get that fixed and out of the way, because probably I'm gonna be in this vehicle the whole week. It is a tramper's truck. We've got the fridge right there. We got all sorts of things all over the place, lots of things. Well, yeah, that's one downside of being an agency driver. You don't have your own truck, and sometimes, I mean, the trucks you get, they are awful. But hey, there are good parts, there are bad parts in this. But we're gonna discuss more about how the whole agency work thing works here in the UK for our friends across the pond and across Europe, basically. So while I'm here, I know some of you ask me what do I pick up on my bag each day for work. So first thing, I've got my camera kit right here. I've got water. I've got me agenda, and by the way, I've received some goodies from an agency this weekend. I'm not gonna say the name, but you can see it right here, because I don't want to make any publicity for them or whatever. I just want to point out that actually this is the first time I'm receiving something from an agency, and I want to point it out, because not all of them do this, and I believe that every agency should supply for some goodies for their drivers. It doesn't have to be a notepad, a notebook or anything, but it just can be a nice new vest. I've got some t-shirts, I've got a mug, some pens, and yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, always nice to receive goodies. So yeah, fair play to them. I'm not wearing the t-shirt today because it's one of those v-necks with the buttons and all that, but they do seem pretty good quality. And I'm just trying to point this out, that maybe other agencies will start doing it as well. Just shows that they maybe they care or whatever. So yeah, very nice for them. Right, so that's that. I've got my sat nav, got wet wipes. You always need them, because I don't know why, but some drivers don't clean the steering wheels and they are just disgusting. This one is a nice leather one and you can clean it really easy, but on some trucks like the DAFs or the MANs, that rubber on the steering wheel is just disgusting. And however you are trying to clean them with the wet wipes, it will never be clean. It's just some kind of a rubber and it keeps breaking down and it's just horrible. Excuse me. Right, what else? I've got this this splitter right here. It's a three-way. Just got it from eBay, I think, with about 10 pounds. But on trucks like the MAN, when you only get one socket, it's really good to have a splitter. This one has like 4 ports for the for all kinds of cables, and 3 of those, it shows the battery voltage and all that, so pretty handy. And what else? I've got the hard hat, some wipes, and that's pretty much it. I've got this jacket right here, which, even though it's an Iveco, it doesn't rain through it, so this one's rain proof actually, not like some of the actual Ivecos. But yeah, that's about it. This is my bag. This is all I've got. So, and of course my lunch right here. Right, waiting for them to fix the window and we will discuss more. Right, we're on the road. Got my window working and all that. I had to change the entire panel. Something was wrong with it. But yeah, we've got windows, we've got all the controls working. So yeah. But it's now 12:30, so already half of the day is already gone. I'm going back to base to find out what I'm gonna do today, and my agency just phoned me saying that I'm cancelled for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Now you see, that's the problem, and I will get there. So being I mean, working with an agency, work, it's not always guaranteed. But just like in the previous video, it's very easy for us drivers, if we don't like something, to just walk away. Now usually, and this is what happened on the last video, the fact that I walked away like in the middle of the week never happened to me before. Now I'm being completely honest. Usually if I'm booked Monday to Friday, if I don't like the company, for just like I did I think 2 or 3 videos ago, if I don't like it because I just don't like it, I'm gonna finish my whole week, all my shifts. In the meantime, look for something else, but just walk away on a Friday. Just have your shifts done, or your bookings checked, completed, and then just talk to the agency saying, look, this job is okay, but I don't really enjoy it for this reason or for that reason. Now the fact that you're gonna walk away in the middle of the week, maybe you will create some problems for the companies, because maybe they will have something planned for you to do the next day. But yeah, just like it happened on the last one, I was I was really pissed off. I was really pissed off, and to be honest, that was the first time I've left like so on a Thursday, although I was booked for Friday. So yeah, it's just nice to complete your booked shifts. Yeah, so work is never guaranteed. Even though I've been booked this week Monday to Friday, because they don't need me tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, means I have to look for something else, which I already did, and I already found something else. Now, I was in a bit of a luck this time, because actually the agency already found something else for me. Now, if did they set up this whole thing that I'm being moved from one place to another? Maybe, I'm not sure, but when I'm gonna go into the office right now, I'm gonna find out. And if they are planning to bring someone else instead of me for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed, because that means I just won't trust the company anymore. I just won't trust the agency anymore. So if they're gonna shuffle you around for no reason other than have their own pet favorite drivers to the best working places, maybe, yeah, that's a fact. But I'm definitely gonna find out, and yeah, we'll see. But anyway, the good thing is I still have work to do for the rest of the week. So being an agency driver, how should I explain this? You're not on a contract, and work is not guaranteed. So basically we just fill in some gaps, like with the agency drivers. Either they don't have enough drivers which are full-time employed, and then they are looking for a substitute, right? We are the benchmans. Every time a company needs some extra drivers, they will call in an agency to send in drivers. Now usually, like I've said, most of the companies will hire you for a week or two or whatever, but they can cancel you for no reason, and that thing will happen. So it's just, work is not guaranteed, but you also have the flexibility of choosing your own rotas, or maybe you'd only want to work 3 or 4 days a week. You let them know, I just want to work Monday to Thursday or whatever, and they will look for those kinds of jobs, or they will send you only for those kinds of days. Someone was asking me, how can I just walk away so easily, and wouldn't be easy, wouldn't be hard to find another job? Well, not really, because I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I think I'm registered with 5, 6, 7 agencies. I don't even remember the names of all them, because that way I get texts every day, this is the work we've got, can you work? And I just choose what's best for me. And to be honest, at the moment I'm just chasing the money. So whatever the good money is, I'm there. So that's why it's easy to walk away. If you don't like something, just walk away. And I really like that a lot of you, I mean most of you, agreed to my last video, because if you don't feel comfortable with doing some especially some handball, you don't have to do it. And I really like that at least my watchers still have their backbone, and they agreed that if there's gonna be extra work, there will have to be an extra pay. I'm really glad that you most of you are feeling that way. So yeah, I was speaking to the guys in the garage at the Renault dealership, and they confirmed that these Renaults still have the Volvo engine and gearbox. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate them, I just think they are strange the way that they are built. but definitely better than an MAN. And I've always liked the way that they looked on the outside. I remember one of these first models I've seen, I think 5-6 years ago anyway. It was a very nice cool yellow, and it had stickers on this on the sides and in the front, all kinds of stickers with Optimum Prime. It looked really cool, and on the side it was written, "Caution, this truck is a transformer." And I think it's really cool because I really like the way they look on the outside. These Renaults. I'm gonna get a couple of shots with this one as well. They are nice. They are stupidly built around the interior. The steering wheel is at an awkward position, I would say. The steering column doesn't allow you to bring the steering wheel towards you, so it's not ideal, but absolutely better than the MANs. And it feels snappy. The gearbox is right on point, and I mean, why wouldn't it be, because it's a Volvo after all, isn't it? Gearbox and the engine, just spot on. Very, very nice. I like it, and it's well put together. It doesn't bang, it doesn't knock, it doesn't do anything. There are a couple of pats and ponds and all kinds of forks and rattling stuff right here in the drawers, but it just feels like really well put together. I like it. I really like it. This is a strange one, because it's a 40-foot container which is backwards, so the doors are in front. So how are they gonna tip that or load it? I'm not laughing because on my early days as a container driver, I actually took one of those containers. I took it from the docks, I went to tip it, and I realized it's the wrong way around just when I've arrived at the client. Now luckily it was handball. They had like tiny boxes and they had to be tipped off by hand, and they had a special ramp on which they climbed, so it was pretty easy. They could just tip everything off from the front. But if you're taking one of those containers and you have to back it into a bay, I mean, what do? Because you've got no doors at the back. So I've found out who's screwing with me and why am I cancelled tomorrow. So take a wild guess. Who actually cancelled me? Was it the agency or was it the company? I'm gonna give it 2 seconds here. Well, the company just phoned me. One of the guys from the office, the traffic managers, just phoned me and said, "Hey, look, can you do this job tomorrow and do that and do that?" And I was like, "What you talking about? I thought you canceled me for tomorrow." He said, "No, we didn't. We have you down all week." I said, "Look, the agency just phoned me a couple of hours ago actually to tell me that you canceled me for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow." Said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Okay, just give me a couple of let me see what's going on." Well, I'll tell you what was going on. The agency is playing these stupid games, and luckily for them, this is the first time I'm working for this agency, matter of fact, and it's not the same agency which I've showed you that is sending the goodies. So it's playing this kind of games. Either they've found someone else to do this job that I'm doing now for less money, or they have a pet, their favorite pet, which they are sending to do the supposedly good jobs. These are the games that the fucking agencies are playing. You never know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get lied to a lot, especially at this fucking ghost agencies who I've never heard of them. These new agencies everywhere just keep playing these stupid games, and there's not much to do about it. So it's hard to find a good, solid agency which will not lie to you. First of all, it's gonna pay good rates, and you have some sort of stability. So yeah, I don't like these things, but it is what it is. I choose to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep I mean, I know why. I'm staying agency because the money is good, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe you don't have holiday pay. I mean, I don't right now because I'm working with my limited company still. Not a lot of places are accepting LTD drivers, so I'm just after the money right now. I've always been agency, always. I think I've worked with 2 companies, like directly with them, but I was not on a contract. I was still like a partnership, if you want to call it, with my limited company, because that's what it is really. It's a partnership. Are you going in or not? But other than those 2 companies which I've been working directly, so basically same thing, but without the headache of running through an agency. It's much more simpler and cleaner. But other than that, all I did ever was agency jobs. The agency jobs are usually paid maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds per hour better than a regular contract. And yeah, you don't have holiday pay and all that, but who gives a crap? I think I like to manage my own resources. I'm very strict on my resources, and I can organize my financial situation in such a way that I'm gonna be okay with all my holidays and all that. Okay, now some low bridges around here, and I'm clear to pass that one. I have to take a right. Just hang on, thank you. Just before the bridge, as I'm going into this estate somewhere. Come on. Come on. Could have gotten under that one, but just 5 centimeters to spare. That would have been tight. I'm guessing this is the way to people's back gardens. Ow, 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 ow. I'm guessing when they built, because we're going to a mill, so when they built this mill, I don't think they would have expected 44 tons of articulated vehicles. that they put these cones here so we won't get on the pavement. But this fucker's parking right at the edge of the double yellow lines. I mean, there is a 11 feet bridge that way, so this is really the only way in. I don't think the neighbors are pretty happy. he was not looking very impressed. Right, let's see, where are we going? All LGV vehicles, no parking. Which way am I going? That was a complete waste of time. Why? Because they're closed. The only tip between 7 and 3. Now it's 4 o'clock. I'm surprised they don't know this stuff, but when I'm just wasting fuel like this, it reminds me of a sign. I don't know where is it, I can't remember. It was saying, burn fuel, don't care, we all breathe the same air. Isn't that right? What a waste of fuel. Right, Tuesday afternoon. I'm back with these guys. Apparently there has been sort of a misunderstanding or something, but looks like they want me back for the rest of the week, so happy days. They've apologized and all that, but what I wanted to point out that when you're gonna be on an agency job, these things can happen. And yeah, I've been cancelled loads and loads and loads of times, but that's the risk you're taking. As I've said, nothing is 100% certain that you're gonna have to shift tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, or it's just not certain. Everything is like theoretical. But yeah, happy days. I'm back with these guys, hopefully for the rest of the week, as I've told you. Got a very nice run today, all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. I wish. No, but we are really going to Boston. I think I've never been to Boston. It's about a 4-hour drive, which went really nice so far. Oh yeah, I've got a full load behind me. I'm on the curtain as well. I am back in the Renault, but not the same one. This one is a different one, and from what I understand, these are all rentals. Like, I'm not gonna say the name of the company which I work for, because maybe you will see some. Maybe you'll see it on the truck, but if not, I'm not gonna point it out. Don't think that's important. Now, if you're in Boston, Massachusetts, right across the pond, and if you're interested to see how the original Boston looks like, this is it. This is Boston. Pretty nice, pretty clean. Nothing spectacular. I would imagine the latest Boston much more fun. It doesn't look bad. Of course, we can't go into the city center. At least that's what I think. So I think we are seeing just the ring roads or something. Not very spectacular. I've just been informed that we don't have a backload, so it means I'm driving back about 150, 180 miles empty, which just makes me think how well this job is paid actually, if they afford to bring me back empty from here. Maybe it's paid both ways, or I don't know, not my business, but just saying. Not bad at all. I'm happy, don't get me wrong. I'll finish sooner than expected, so happy days. Oh, look at that. Don't think it looks like Boston, Massachusetts. This area looks like Texas. Or at least that's what I think Texas looks like from the movies, you know. Not so much green stuff around, or maybe other kind of green. Probably would have been a whole lot of shooting and a lot of pickup trucks. Hey, there are some wooden figurines. Well, in Texas would have been shot, of course. These signs would have been shot as well. But I think I see where I'm going. I think I'm going right there. There's this radar, or it's got a tripod and a camera. It must be doing a vlog on how to fix a ditch. Is this the place where I'm going? Yeah, this must be it. Two hours and a break. For them to tip everything off. Done for today. Going home. Almost a 4-hour journey. I'll see you in a bit. Bon aujourd'hui mon ami, mercredi aujourd'hui et c'est parti à travailler comme se dit en français. Here we go. Fucking 1 o'clock. Sorry, but I don't know what's wrong with me from today. I only want to speak français. I don't know. Is this gate opening, or s'il vous plaît, ouvrez la porte. How do you open the gate? Ouvrez. Hello. Excusez-moi. Come c'est? Fucking hell. Press once and wait 60 seconds. Bonjour. Excusez-moi. Ah, merci beaucoup. Merci. Should have went that way. What an idiot. Okay, so the third day in the Renault. And to be honest, and even I'm surprised. I'm starting to like the truck. I mean, was not to like the engine, the engine and the gearbox. As I previously said, it's all Volvo, and I think the steering assisted something, that's from the Volvo as well, because there are trucks like a DAF or like the MAN, which when you're driving them on the motorway, you're kind of struggling to keep them on a straight line. And the Volvo, the Scanias, and I think this one as well, has what they call an active steering, and it means that, I don't know, it does some kind of a witchcraft or something, but you don't require to move the steering wheel as much left, right, to do those small adjustments. You're just basically trying to keep it straight or pointed in the right direction, and it will just follow that. It's very, very smooth. So basically this is a Volvo, but kind of in some other clothes. I mean, the plastic inside, it's not that bad. The only thing which bothers me, I would say, is the leg room, because the steering column is very thick between my legs. I know it doesn't sound very professional, but it kind of is. So I don't have too much leg room, and there is a big step right here, about, I don't know, 30 centimeters tall. I just prefer the flat floors, but other than that, pulls like a train, really does change gears spot on. I mean, just like in a Volvo, just like expected. It's pretty comfortable. I like the chair. I like the I know I was making fun of the steering wheel commands, but once you're getting used to them, you can find these settings on the steering wheel very, very helpful, because you can set the speed. You have actually two memories on the steering wheel, S1 and S2. So I've set my S1 speed to 80 kilometers per hour, so that's 50 miles an hour, and the S2 at 56 miles an hour. So when I'm going through the roadworks, and when I'm going through I don't know, A roads, B roads, whatever, where the speed limit is lower, I just simply press a button and it slows down. It's really nice. Eventually, I've also connected my phone to the multimedia setup and all that, and it works surprisingly. I can talk on the phone, I can listen to my podcasts and all that. So far so good. What I don't like, and I will come back to this, but maybe if I'm gonna have another truck, because today is the second consecutive day in the same truck, I don't like the climatization instruments, because I don't know, maybe this is the problem with this one. So the heating system on this one, I've set it on 25 degrees, and it's like okay-ish, but sometimes it's too cold, and when I want a bit more cold, I have to set it on 26 degrees, and then it will blow like really, really hot air, and then I have to set it back to 25, and then it's gonna be cold again. 25.5 doesn't make any sense, because it's either hot and cold, so maybe it's got some kind of a problem. So that's the only big complaint I have so far. But until now, yeah, très bien, oui. Yeah, sorry, pretty good. Another thing that I really like is that the air reserve and the air reservoirs and the air compressor itself, they are very, very, very quick. So just like in a Volvo, you will not run out of air, either if you're gonna do all kinds of maneuvers, or it's really quick to fill up the air bottles. So comparing it to an MAN, which absolutely takes forever to load the air bottles, I don't know. And that compressor from the MAN, it's so loud, it's actually louder than the engine. I don't know how they came up with this stupid compressor. But right here on the Renault, once again, I think it's the same one from the Volvo, it's really fast to build up the air again, and you can just give it 1 minute and it's full. I'm not sure about the technical stuff, I'm just saying this from a driver's point of view, but it can be very frustrating, and I've ran out of air so many times in the MAN, even let's say in tight yards when you have to do a lot of maneuvers, front and back, press the brake all the time. You will just see the air going out from the reservoirs, and you just have to wait basically for it to build up the air again. And it's just such a stupid thing. Don't know why they don't just follow other manufacturers who are more successful. Just copy them or buy the things, or I don't know. Just these small things makes a truck so much better than the rest. What we've got here, it's a self-tip. Now, I consider this, yes, to be in the driver's attributions. We've got a pump truck, we've got some pretty light pallets, and I'm just helping out the man. I could have turned the other way, open up the curtain and tip it like that, but just easier this way, so no problem here. Hold on. Now that was a bit of an exercise. And let me say it again. I could have turned the truck around, just open up the other side and let them tip them from there. But there's a huge difference between wanting to do something and having to do something. So tipping with a pump truck, tipping the pellets off, I would say not a problem. Hangballing 100, 200 boxes, bags, pillows, whatever it is, I believe it's not the driver's job. If it requires pump truck, yeah, do it. If don't touch it. Fuck it. Right. Hey, Friday! And finally we've got some sunshine. Look at that weather. The weather is with me. Sunshine in the sky. Who are you honing to? And yeah, it's Friday finally. Jesus, man, this week felt like very long. Finally it's almost over, and It's just 10:30 and already finished my delivery. I mean, my first delivery. Went to Leicester this morning. Had a full load. Just dropped there, and now I'm heading back to Liverpool. Have to take a break on my way back and all that. But I don't know. It felt like very long. But the problem is, I mean, the main problem was the traffic. It's not the planning, because the planning was great. I only had like one delivery a day and with a reload, so the planning was spot on. But the traffic, it's just something else these days. Yesterday I drove, I think, 480, let's say 500 kilometers, right? So that's what, let's say 300 miles, and I did 8 hours of drive time. 8 hours in 500 kilometers. Now that's something that we usually do, I don't know, in a country without no motorways like Romania. I was coming from Birmingham and it was noon. It was around 12 o'clock on the M6. I think 2 accidents, so I don't even know what happened, because I didn't see anything. I didn't see no crash, I didn't see no police, no nothing. Just hold up after hold up after hold up. So it took me, I think, 3.5 hours to get from Birmingham to Liverpool. Now that's, I don't think it's even 100 miles. It's just stupid. I mean, this traffic is just every week, it's like it's getting worse and worse and worse. Now I don't even want to think about, because Christmas is just around the corner, how will December will look like. Because you know, I mean, we all know what December mad rush is all about. With the winter coming, and sometimes, yeah, it snows even here in the UK. So I'm really not looking forward to this winter. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So anyway, my agency just cancelled me again for next week. I mean, I don't even know if it's the agency or if it's these guys who I'm working for. Anyway, yesterday they confirmed I'm booked for next week. Now I'm cancelled. Okay, no worries, I will find something else. I have plenty of offers, no worries. And going back to our original discussion, I mean, this is this happens all the time, really. Cancellations after cancellation, but work is still coming in, you know what I mean? So yesterday I refused a job because I was already booked for next week. Now today I have to text them back to see if it's still available. If it's not, move on to the next agency, and so on. So I think I'm signed right now. I think I've got 6 agencies or 7 which I'm working with. They're all sending in jobs, and the truth is, I'm still clinging to this LTD work, still be in the good money, but it doesn't look very good. It's getting just less and less work with companies that still take LTD drivers like myself, but it is out there. I might be going on a contract from I mean, it's not a contract because I'll be still working with LTD, but I have to stay until January. So from next month right up till January, and the money is fantastic. I just hope everything will I hope the stars will align. But yeah, we'll see. So you're probably gonna ask, why do I like the agencies so much if I keep getting cancelled and all that? But for me, I think it became sort of a nice rush. I'm not afraid of being cancelled, or I'm not afraid of running around out of work. Even let's say if I'm gonna stay Monday, Tuesday, I will stay at home. I'm definitely sure that by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will cover them up. I'm definitely sure. So it's a kind of a rush, you know, to find a good job, to find a jackpot. Sometimes I get messages like, we got work next day, it's, I don't know, £25 an hour. We got work next day, it's £400 a shift. So those things can happen, and it's really nice to hit that big jackpot, you know, because it really feels nice to be working like for proper money. You know what I mean? Because if I'm gonna be stuck somewhere earning 12-13 pounds an hour on a contract, and I will have to go in every day knowing that these good jobs are just flying by and I'm not catching them, I will just die inside. I will eat my heart out. So I just prefer being on the good money, and the money is great. The money is great on the agency. Now even agencies will still have to pay for the vacation pay or holiday pay or sick pay or whatever you want to call it. So I think, but don't quote me on this, if you work 30 days, you have to have 1 day off paid, right? Or you can choose not to get that and get the holiday pay in your hourly rate, if it makes sense. So you will go up with the holiday pay paid by the hour, with I think £1.5 more paid by the hour, instead of having a day off after each 30 days of working for the same company. And it works better for me, because if I'm working with so many agencies, or either I forget to claim the holiday pay, and then I just set it up in such a way that I will get the holiday paid into my hourly rate, which is great. And to be honest, I like the diversity as well. So I really enjoy being 1 or 2 weeks in one place, then another couple of weeks in another place. I get bored really quick, and I know this for a fact that some other guys told me, once you're going on a contract with a company, you will not be treated as well as you were, maybe, let's say, before with the agencies. They I mean, when you're gonna go on contract, you have to do what they say, or else they'll, I don't know, not sack you, but I mean, you've got a contract and you have to do what you're supposed to do, right? So I'm more like a, I would say, free spirit or something. I don't like to take too many orders from everybody. So you know me, if I don't like something, I just fuck off, I leave, and that's it. Look for something else. You have more freedom, but there is insecurity. Sure, you can say that, but it's nothing to worry about. Best advice would be sign up with as many agencies as possible, and just choose the work you want to do. No one forces you to do anything. Now let's talk a bit about the truck. Well, to be honest, I am impressed. So this is the first time I'm driving the Renault for more than 1, 2 or 3 days. This is my 5th consecutive day, and to be honest, except for a couple of things like the leg room, it's absolutely killing me. I've got nowhere to put my feet. It's very cramped right here. As I've said, it's very cramped between my legs as well. I've got used to the steering position, the steering wheel. It's pretty cool. Of course, not as good as the Volvo and the Scanias, but it's great. One other thing that I don't like is actually that my knee is banging on the ignition key. Now, when I'm saying banging, I mean I'm like this close all the time. And I remember I drove once a Renault which had the key was broken in the ignition, and I was thinking, like, how the hell could that happen? Then I realized that if you're not careful, by the way you move around with your legs and all that, you can very easily break the key, or even worse, maybe turn off the ignition. I don't know, I'm not sure what's gonna happen if you're gonna turn off the ignition while driving and the truck is still in gear. Maybe you will lock the wheels, maybe you won't. I don't know, but I'm not dying to find out, to be honest, because I don't think it will be fun. Maybe it has some kind of protection for it to in order to lock the drive wheels. I also don't like that there are no, I mean there is a single cup holder and it's very small. It's somewhere over there, it's pretty far away, and it's very, very small, and it's only one. I also like the display right here, shows the mileage, the revs. You got all the information in the one single page. Basically, you've got a tacho, you've got everything you really need. Radio, it's still a bit of a mystery. Don't like it that it's up here, but I don't listen to the radio anyway, because yeah, that's not a problem for me. But in rest, yeah, pretty impressed. As I've said, runs really smooth, changes gears perfectly, just like a Volvo, because it is a Volvo after all. And the plastic is not that bad, to be honest. I'm not sure about the difference in price between the Renault and the Volvo, but I would imagine it's pretty big difference. So makes sense to see as many Renaults on the road. And I've seen the new model as well. Looks pretty promising. Looks pretty nice. So to be honest, can't wait to drive that one as well. But yeah, pretty impressed with it. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice you were here. I was just about to eat my tissue and some leftover cheese. That's all I've got really for today. But I'm not gonna film myself eating because it's disgusting. Couple of more things that I really like. Are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charging sockets. Now, why for other manufacturers, like let's say the MAN, they can only find place to put one single socket, one in a truck? Even my car, which is a piece of shit, has 3, and you're gonna put one socket in a truck? I mean, how and why? That's why MANs are shit. So anyway, 3 sockets, really nice, plenty of compartments to store your dog food and all that, and the cab, it's decently big. I mean, I'm sure this is not the biggest one they've got, but pretty decent. So that was my load of fertilizer, actually. Full load for London. Thank God I'm not shifting it. I'm not taking it there. What did you do? What did you do? A puncture, flat tire. You forgot to change the air. You forgot to change the summer air with the winter air. Classic. Don't forget, you have to change the air. Once the winter is coming, take out the air, the summer air, put on the winter air. So we are getting ready to go into the Kingsway Tunnel here in Liverpool. What's this man doing? I have no idea. They are using the Kingsway Tunnel to cross into Liverpool. Bit of a queue. I have one of these tags. Just have to put it right here somewhere. Come on, come on, come on! Ah, doesn't work. Nah, you've got to be shitting me. Ah, here we go. So we are going into Liverpool. There are two tunnels from Birkenhead to Liverpool. There is Kingsway. This is the one we use with the trucks, and there is Queensway, which only small vehicles are allowed. This is the pipe, how they call it. Use the pipe, mate. That's how we call it in Liverpool, the pipe. I think it's so it's 180 or £2 to cross with a small car, and I think £8 to cross with a truck. I remember actually my first ever job here in Liverpool. I had a delivery at the clothing store here in central Liverpool, and they told me, don't go through the pipes, mate, go around. I said, yeah, okay. And which way do you think I went? Through the pipe, but not through this one. I wanted to go through the small one. I had no idea. I had no idea you wouldn't fit a lorry through there. Well, luckily I was in a rigid, and there is plenty of room to turn around, of course. I mean, you can't even fit. There are all kinds of barriers and all that, but turn around and went the other way. That was before the new bridge was built. That was free then. The old bridge was free, but there were massive queues. I remember there were massive queues, and now that they built the new bridge, which you have to pay for as well. I think that's the same, £2 for a small car and about £8 for a HGV. If you want to go around with no tools, either you have to go through Orrington or go way more around on the M6, just more quicker this way. We are under the river now, under the river Mersey. And popping out in Liverpool, my adoptive city of Liverpool. I really love the city. If I was to move somewhere else in the UK, either it's gonna be somewhere in Scotland, or I don't know where else, but I freaking love the city. It's amazing. So much nightlife, and I mean, not that I go out too often, but it's pretty nice. The only thing I can't stand is teenagers between 12 and 18 years old. They all dress the same. I don't know what's the deal with that. They all dress the same and carry knives and sell weed. I swear, same clothes. Like it's similar to this guy right here. Hoodies on, track bottoms, track top, and knives. Oh no, they're really okay. What are we doing? Are we going or are we staying for the bus to let the people in? Don't get it. Right, let's wrap this up. Wow! It's 4 o'clock on a Friday and I'm going home, if you can believe that. I haven't been home at 5 o'clock for I don't know how long, but it's been a while. I've even forgot that's how long it was. Probably the wife's gonna ask me, what the hell are you doing home at this hour? Have you been sacked again or something? Go to work. You only worked 8 hours today. That's not enough. Well, that's enough for me. Okay, final thoughts and maybe suggestions, but with the suggestions it's difficult because we are all, I mean, we are different, and every person has different needs and different perspective on how we see life and how we, but I'm not saying the agency work is the best out there. I'm just saying that agency work is the best for me, and that's what you have to think about when you're choosing a job. What's best for you, what suits your needs. Agency is just like fishing, you know, you're just throwing the bait out there, telling them you're available, and when the big fucking salmon or something bites, maybe you hit the jackpot, maybe you don't, you never know. But I like the thrill, because it is kind of a thrill if you think about it, because you never know. Right now, being Friday, I'm not booked for next week, but I'm sure that over the weekend I'm gonna find I'm definitely gonna find something, and if it's not gonna be Monday, it's gonna be Tuesday. Absolutely, I'm sure about that, because there's plenty of jobs out there. So that was it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.